What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and there's a couple things I want to talk about in this video. The first thing being the new key art for three of these characters that we're getting, or three of these uniforms that we're getting, and that is the Maker, Professor X, and Iron Man. And I got to tell y'all, man, look at them. They look freaking fantastic, especially, at least for me, the Maker. Look at how diabolical and evil that grin is on his face. It actually reminds me of Immortal Hulk when he first showed up, that big old freaking evil grin. It just looks wonderful. Oh, I love it. I think all of them look awesome, but I think the Maker really just looks, I think the grin's really what's doing it for me. He looks vicious. But this isn't the first time we've seen Professor X and Iron Man. We actually saw them in the live stream notice. Right here, they actually put them on the live stream notice. And yeah, you can see Professor X actually looks a little bit different. His face looks a little bit different from the key art. Iron Man, pretty much the same. Iron Man looks spectacular. Cannot wait to see how these characters play. And I will be live streaming this live stream. This is actually going to be 7 a.m. GMT plus 7 time for me. And I will be streaming it on Twitch. The link will be in the description below. But I am so excited to see what they're going to do for these characters. Now, in the last video, I gave you all the top 5 teams that I use for Mephisto. And I had a lot of comments telling me, man, I can't keep certain characters alive. I can't keep Sharon Rogers alive. I can't keep Cable alive. Well, there was someone that put a comment in that video, and shout out to you, Vanette, letting us know a little trick that we could do. And I think this is absolutely awesome, because not only will it make other characters more valuable, but it makes your life a whole lot easier doing these clears. Now, yesterday I showed you guys the team with Cable, and I showed you how easy it was to die with Cable, even when you had anti-venom or with Venom. But if you notice, I am using fire resist strikers. And the reason being is Mephisto does fire damage. If you use fire resist strikers, you will take a lot less damage from Mephisto. Bigger than crap. So let me show you what I'm talking about. We'll take these off, right? We'll just take the fire resist off. And we'll go in here and we'll just kind of sit around and we'll take a little damage from Mephisto. And you can see just how much damage he's doing. So switch. Here we go. We're going to take it. Well, we didn't even get hit there. I'm going to run around because the tornadoes. I don't want to get caught. Here we go. There we go. Now look. 1,080, right? See the damage? 1,000, 1,080. So we're in the thousands right now taking damage. Now, let's put those fire resist strikers in there. And we're just going to put 3 of them in there. There we go. And they resist the fire. They do fire resist by 20%. So we got 60% fire resist. And by the way, even having fire resist on your cards is actually going to help you quite a bit, because you're going to see a stark difference right now. Look at that, 500. 500, boys. We're going to run around. I don't want to get caught in the tornadoes. 433, 486, 500. Look at that. Taking half the damage. Half the damage. And the thing about this is, it makes your life so much easier to do this. So we'll start the fight over again. And this time I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to do this. Now, I did show you to use Venom in here because Cable's heal really isn't that good. And by the way, this is something else to throw out there. Characters like Sharon Rogers and Cable that have, their heals really aren't the greatest. You're not going to have as much damage because you're not using damage to supervillain strikers. But in all honesty, if the characters already have enough damage for you, putting the fire resist strikers is actually really good because it will help your survivability. Mephisto's damage is pretty crazy, especially that chip damage. And having that fire resist is going to really help you out as far as keeping your characters alive. There you go. Mephisto kind of got away from me there for a little bit. Peckerhead. All right, and this is freaking beautiful. Run, 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 run. Really, I don't even think I need Venom's heals, to be perfectly honest. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. You know, my Cable has enough damage. Oh, we got caught in the tornadoes there. Has enough damage to do this. And here's another thing. I'm actually standing in that cross, right? There's that fire damage. There's that fire damage. Okay, run around and look at that. Now, a lot of times, Cable will die from that attack. Run away, run away. Look at that. Look at that. So because we're able to take all this extra damage, we can easily keep Cable alive. Look at this. Whoa, run away, run away. Something else that's nice is if you have a character that has this great movement speed, right, we can just run around really easy and avoid all these attacks. And honestly, guys, whenever I would play with Cable before and I didn't use those fire resist strikers, it was hard to keep my character alive. But now, it's pretty damn easy. It's pretty simple to keep them alive. You run out of there. Look at this. And I really like using this tier 3 and just being in an iframe in all honesty. Try to avoid taking any kind of damage. And even if you get hit by this thing here, it's not going to do as much damage to you. It's honestly pretty freaking amazing. Oh crap, we just went to the next phase. Okay, we're gonna drown tourists. And look at how easy this is. I usually have to do this run a few times before I can actually get the kill because Cable would die so easy. However, you can see that it's pretty damn easy having that fire resist. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Ooh. 3. And then we're going to go to 4. There we go. And then 5. And it's over, my friends. Boom. Look at that. I just come in here on a whim and could easily do this because we weren't taking near as much damage from Mephisto. How awesome is this? How awesome is this? So if you're using a character, right, and you're able to do enough damage already, right, and you take those damage to supervillain strikers out, and you put these fire resist strikers out, and I believe there's like 10 of them. I think there's 10 fire resist strikers, if I'm not mistaken, 10 or 12. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 11 fire resist strikers. So if you was to put, 2 or 3 of these strikers, or 4, or even 5, you're going to take a lot less damage from Mephisto, which is fantastic. It makes all of these fire resist strikers even more relevant. Because again, I got a lot of comments where people saying, man, I'm having trouble keeping my characters alive. It's like, if I use Sharon Rogers, and the debuff leadership definitely helps big time. I've already explained that. But the same thing with Shirav. I mean, look at the damage she's going to take right now. Look at this damage. Watch this. 268, my friends. 268. Oh, we dodged all that. To in the 200s, right? Having these fire resist strikers, Sharon Rogers is only taking in the 200s damage. And if you end up putting more fire resist strikers on her, you'll easily be able to do this. Which is pretty damn cool, guys. It just makes your life a whole lot easier, which I think is fantastic. So not only do more characters become relevant as strikers using these fire resist strikers, it's going to be easier to keep a lot of your characters alive. So I wanted to put this out there for you guys because a lot of us are going to be playing Mephisto to get his bios. You know, we're going to have to play him 10 times in order to get his bios, just like what we did with Null. And I think this is actually a very good tip to help some of you out there as far as keeping your characters alive if that's something you're having trouble with. I mean, even if it's a character that people think, you know, you don't really need that, like maybe Odin or something. If fire resist strikers are helping you and you're able to do enough damage, use them. Why not? If it's going to help keep your characters alive, that's what you should be doing. So again, I will be streaming the live stream at 7 a.m. GMT plus 7 time. And again, the link will be in the description below. Let me know if this helps any of you out there, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.